Hello, hi. So what you see here is different oxygen delivery systems. Okay. So basically the oxygen delivery systems are being classified on in a low delivery system, intermediate, and a high flow delivery system. Okay. So what you see is okay. So let's discuss one by one. So what you see here is the conventional nasal bronchs. Okay. These include into the low oxygen delivery system. So these low oxygen delivery systems. So so the concept is that if a person is breathing on room air without an oxygen support, there is the amount of FiO2 which is delivered is 21%. If you give mouth-to-mouth respiration to a patient in resuscitation, it delivers an FiO2 of 16%. So definitely when you provide an oxygen delivery system like the basic nasal prongs, this is definitely going to give an FiO2 more than 21%. So these nasal prongs can give an FiO2 of okay, so this nasal prongs is going to deliver an FiO2 of 28% to a maximum of 40%. So the advantages are it is simple to use. The patient does not have any problems while okay, so the patient can feed properly while he is on nasal prongs. So now the disadvantages. First of all, we can't give more of an oxygen by a nasal prongs. A maximum of 6 liters is ideally practically given because when you give a lot of oxygen through this nasal prongs, there and this air which we are giving and the oxygen which we are giving is not humidified. So there are a lot of nasal crusting and damage to the nasal mucosa, and that causes a limitation and maintains a limitation for us to give more amount of oxygen, and the FiO2 is max of 40%. So we move on to different other delivery system. This is the normal mask, okay, the normal face mask, and this also has the same FiO2. The only part is we can give an oxygen of more of a 10 liters 12 liters. The other main important and this oxygen delivery system is your non-rebreathing mask, okay, and the good point about this is this is an intermediate delivery system. So definitely the FiO2 and the oxygen capacity is definitely being more in this. So a maximum of FiO2 of around 40% to 70 to 80% can be given by this. What you see here is a reservoir bag. So when you first plug the oxygen supply, you first inflate the reservoir bag, which usually has a capacity of 600 to 1 liter. Okay, and then you apply to the patient. Okay, and you see that these are the caps which are there on the face mask. These NRBM mask. Okay, so the point is when you have a reservoir, you maintain and you can give a delivery system of almost of 15 liters, 20 liters by NRBM, and due to the reservoir bag, it delivers a more of a FiO2 of max of 70 to 80%. Next is our non-invasive ventilation mask. Okay, what you see here is an NIV mask. Okay, and this is connected to the HME filter, and then this is connected to the your ventilator machine. Okay, so this mask is a tight mask. Okay, and there is no sort of leakage of the, and you keep it so tight, and you deliver you can deliver an FiO2 of 100% to the patients. Okay, and apart from this, okay, and the point is these masks, NIV mask, is when the patient is on the CPAP, which is the continuous positive airway pressure, this NIV mask is used. You have settings for that. You have a CPAP mode in the ventilator. Okay, you maintain the different settings. Okay, according to, and typically in ARDS and COVID, we maintain lung protective ventilation with a low tidal volume, and okay, and the other variant which is not here is an HFNC delivery system. HFNC basically has similar what do you call it as delivery system. We have two prongs to that HME, the HFNC system, which is the high flow nasal cannula system. But the point is you deliver an humidified oxygen. Okay, so you can deliver a max of 60 liters of oxygen, and you can also deliver a max of FiO2 of 100%. Okay, the other point which we have here is our Venturi mask. Okay, so and this is a Venturi mask which delivers a constant FiO2. Okay, and these color coding systems are there for different capacity of the oxygen. So 2 liters, 4 liters, 6 liters, we have different color coding, and it is used. Okay, so other concept is, for example, if I have a COVID patient who is presented with 88%, 85%, and then we attach that patient to a lot of oxygen delivery system via NRBM, and we keep it 15 or 15 or 20, 15 of max. So how do we wean off that patient? We do the ABG of the patient. You see how much is the PaO2. If the PaO2 is more than 90%, which is the adequate, then we wean off the patient. For example, if the patient has kept it 15 liters of NRBM and the PaO2 of the patient is 150, 200, definitely is receiving more than the required, so we can wean off that patient. Okay. This is the oxygen delivery system. So in short, this nasal prongs is a low delivery system. NRBM is there, which is an intermediate delivery system. NIV mask, which is there, and the HFNC, which we do not have, is a high flow delivery system. Okay, and the other point, which is the last ventilatory mechanical ventilation, is the patient which is intubated and he is getting the delivery system, okay, by the mechanical ventilation. Okay, thank you.